It's me, Victor123 Wilson, Modern Warfare 3, and the first ever Modern Warfare 3 Team Random Weapon gameplay. Yeah, boy! This is going to be awesome. This is the first of many random weapon gameplays to come, and you know, now we're into it, it's going to be awesome. I'm pretty excited about this. So, as you know, random weapons worked really well on the other Call of Duties, and I can't wait to get them in on this game. And I thought to start off with, what could be a good gameplay to start with, and I thought, right, it has to be something unique to Modern Warfare 3, and then we stumbled across this, the XM25 20mm grenade launcher, Airbust something or other, and this is truly a random weapon. Not sure, what is this? It's like some kind of scoped grenade launcher. But anyway, what I can say is it's quite a fun weapon to use. It has some weird scope targeting system, giving you a distance to target. You can hip fire it, you can just spray out four shells, I guess. It's like it's a thumper, but it can shoot 4 rounds, but they do a lot less damage, and you've got a scope on it. So, a lot of fun to play around with, and you know what, surprisingly, for a secondary, this is quite fun to use. You know, this could almost be a primary weapon if it came with more ammo in the clip. But anyway, let me get on to the class we are running in itself here. So, for perk 1, Sleight of Hand Pro for those quick reloads, because it has quite a slow reload time overall, so Sleight of Hand was necessary, just to make sure you always had the edge. Then perk 2 was Hardline Pro, and I was using that simply because I was running the Specialist Strike package, so I could get assists counting as kills, and some other perks myself. So the second perk I was running was Stalker Pro, I believe. Yeah, it was Stalker Pro, and that was so I could walk faster when aimed down sight. Didn't end up using the scope as much as I would have thought, but you know, for those times where you did need to scope, I think this is not one of them, but when you did need to scope, it was quite useful. Then the third perk, Extreme Conditioning, and in hindsight I should have set that as a lower down in my Specialist, because I spent a lot of time just running around the map. This is quite a big map, and you're quite slow, and you've got a riot shield and a XM25, and oh yeah, the riot shield was just for a bit of extra protection. Couldn't really see anything else being quite as useful. We had some people, you know, distracting enemies, while other people just barrage them with explosives. A lot of fun to do. Not much chance the enemy team had, and actually the enemy team were pretty mad after this game, which was quite funny, I must admit. Now anyway, I'm going to give kind of an overview of what I'm thinking about Modern Warfare 3 at the moment, and you know, there are some positives and some negatives. I'm going to start off with the negatives, and that is that you know, it does seem just like they've left too much the same as Modern Warfare 2, and it comes across as almost lazy. The fact that Semtexes are identical, frag grenades are identical, throwing knives, the weapon pickups, the bomb sites, you know, the engine and everything. But then again, there is the argument that don't fix something that ain't broken. So, you know, Modern Warfare 2 worked well as a game, with obviously, with the exception of the exploitatious kind of things like the one-man army noob tubes and just Commando being overpowered. So in a way, it's good that they you know, took those out and reformed the game. I mean, the great things, they have added in some great things like kill streaks and such, but I do think they were just lazy. It seems like they're almost lazy with equipment and stuff like that by keeping it completely identical. I was really hoping for some new stuff to play around with. You know, like, what would it have taken just to change the stats of the throw knife a little bit, change the way it throws, or put in a different kind of weapon? But you know, that's the way they made it, and we're just going to have to accept that. And I'm going to stop dwelling on the negatives, because I think the negatives, as far as I'm concerned, that's it. I've covered the negatives. We'll have to see what people start exploiting later on in the game. I'm not too sure what's going to happen. Hopefully there won't be any exploiting, but obviously, you know how it is. Well, actually, speaking of exploitation, there are quite a few glitches going around, which are pretty lame, I'm not going to lie, but hopefully they should get sorted out nice and quickly by Infinity Ward, especially with the new report boosters, cheaters, hackers system, so they can view it in-game. That should be quite good. And I think, you know, us YouTubers as a group need to really crack down on this. I know I'm going to be doing this. If I'm live streaming and I see someone hacking, boosting, whatever, I will report them, and I can get people in the live stream to report them, and I'll get all my team to report them, and hopefully we can start cracking down on that as a group, because I guess it'll be the amount of complaints that a person gets against them. That's you know, how Infinity Ward or Sledgehammer are going to check them out, so that should be quite good. Now, the positives I'm going to go on to are, one, that I think they've done really well in balancing the perks and the kill streak rewards. I think it's really great what they've done. I love the way they brought in strike packages, because it's made it a lot more of a team-based game. You actually get something extra for playing the objective. You know, you get some XP, but you know, people weren't interested in the XP once they got to 10th prestige. But now you get point streaks, which count towards your kill streaks, which does bring in a lot more team play, especially with playlists like Kill Confirmed. I really enjoy those elements of the game, because team games is what I'm all about. Team random weapons, you know it. Now here I've just double speeded the gameplay towards the end, because I'm not going to lie, after 6 minutes of XM25 it's all the same from here on in, but I'll show it to you guys. This was actually quite a strong game for me. I was really happy with this. The team were really struggling with this gameplay. Some of you might have been in the live stream and were getting really frustrated. You know, about 5 games it took us to get this. And here, that was a pro bouncing Betty takeout, saving DTB's life. So now I'm going to go on to my favourites. So at the moment, my favourite equipment, throwing knife, has to be my favourite assault rifle, ACR with silencer. I'm loving at the moment. Favourite submachine gun is at the moment still the UMP. Love that gun. Know how to use it. I've been moving towards, what's that other gun, PP something or other. It's like that water gun weird thing. A lot of commentators have been using that. Right, moving on, my favourite strike package has to be Specialist. I just love racking up them perks. Never been too fussed about kill streaks, but of the kill streaks, my favourite one would have to be the Reaper. I really enjoy that. The Reaper and the Escort Airdrop I quite enjoy on support package. Oh, and favourite map, I'm going to have to go with Mission, I believe. I really enjoy Mission as a map, because it has your high ground and your low ground. I mean, that is actually another thing that's towards a negative, is I find a lot of the maps are just really flat and boring. So maps like with some high ground, Mission, what else is there? There is Mission, Sea Town, those are maps I enjoy. I think it adds an extra element to it. Although it unbalances the game a little bit, giving some people an advantage, I really do find that I still enjoy the option of high and low ground. Oh, and now you get to hear the enemies raging.
Got a load of bollocks. Yeah. You need to learn how to fucking play.
Oh! Is that it? We
How fucking pathetic is that?
Yeah, he was pretty mad. I can understand why though. Anyway, thanks for watching this video, guys. If you could leave a like and favourite, that would be great, because it does help a lot. And also drop a comment with a suggestion for what you want to see in future Team Random Weapon episodes.